Moderation helps everybody feel safe. Okay, that took me like way too long to figure out that. So when you go to like turn your live on, it like asks you to stream horizontally. It goes up and down, horizontally, side to side. Anyways, so Sunday. There's a light parade today. We're going to the light parade. I'm going to take the truck. And I have all these lights, but I don't have all these lights. I have like 2 strings of lights. I was really unprepared for this. Okay, we have 3 strings of lights. So like what? Put them around the. Might put them around the box of the truck. I don't know. So I was just gonna do a quick live. And we might go outside and you guys can laugh at me maybe trying to put the lights on. And I was going to show you the gingerbread house. Hey, hi. I know. It was like, I'm glad you made it. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I'm kind of like, what a day. Wolf's really excited. Okay, eat some of your rice first, okay? Because we already had a Dunkaroo. And you had peanut butter jam toast for breakfast. I feel like you're straight up running off sugar. Straight up. So he really wants to show the gingerbread house off because then he wants to have a piece of it. I made like gingerbread sticks, but then I made like a buttercream, like lemon icing, and then he's been eating those pieces, but it's not the same as the actual house. But as soon as we take the house apart, it's going to be like, it's just going to fall apart. I know it, because Crystal and I are trying to put it together, and it, like, had to have supports on the side. Yeah. Oh, good for the relaxing and good for the walking around. How's the walking around doing? And yeah, we love rocks. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, we love a billion.
Well, my longest standing member here. And so I did a video earlier, you guys, and I really wanted to send you guys something for Christmas, but Canada Post. Good old Canada Post.
On strike.
Yeah, on strike forever. So, but I was thinking I could Amazon you guys something and won't be like Maddogmountainarts homemade, but it would be interesting to think of like what I might come up with to find on Amazon. That's cool. It would be different or something.
Then Canada Post.
Different. Well, Canada Post, right? Not to like disgruntle those postal workers any longer, so that they don't want to go back to work. But yeah, I'm gonna start online harassing them pretty soon. My basalt ball, that guy in the Netherlands, at first he was okay with like waiting for it, and then he wanted it returned. And Etsy, man, like, so they sold it for $196 because there was like $100 of freight, right? They paid me $138.30, and then when I refunded the item for that guy, they charged me $185.80, and I was like. Check my math, but I think that's like $50 more than what they actually paid me. So I'm pretty choked about that. Etsy.
Did you like it?
Move on over.
Did you like it?
I didn't like it. I was offended.
Why, Mom?
Offended because it's more money. If they paid me $138.30, and then when I went to refund it, right, the math doesn't math, and then they wanted $185 is what I had to pay them back out of my account, and I'd already spent that money, so I had to move it back from my other account. You know what I mean? I had to borrow from Peter to pay Paul there, which also makes me very angry because I know that is the way to Broke Town. After watching what was that video? It's not Bowling for Columbine. It's not the death of the electric car, but it's one of those ones, you watch those and it tells you about like State Farm and like how the big banks with their like house of stack mortgages, and that's what they were like doing with the housing market in the 80s, and that's why houses used to be so cheap, and they just kept like double borrowing, right? Paying Peter, borrowing off Peter to pay Paul. So I hate it when I have to do that, because then I know that something's wrong. Something is wrong. So for this video also, I really need to I need a belt, so don't mind me my big pants, but here we go.
Fish face? Fish face?
Ta-da. Oh, ta-da. So after it sat in the fridge, it like stayed together a lot better. This is my first time ever making a gingerbread house. So if you watched all those gingerbread, if you watched all the gingerbread videos that we did, this is Crystal's blue spruce tree. We actually, I don't know if you guys have blue spruces, but we have blue spruce. And did you know that you can boil a blue spruce needles and make a tea out of it and you won't get scurvy?
And we added a real
Interesting,
chimney.
right? Yeah, it's got a little chimney. It's got pop rocks on the top of it. And these are just struts that we put in here so that it'll stay. So,
Oh, it has vanilla
Wolf really
icing.
wants a piece.
I put
Oh, that's
vanilla.
cool. Yeah, they're so pretty. My grandparents used to have two.
I put vanilla
their yard.
icing on, and we put vanilla icing
then
on
one
there
day-
and blue icing.
Yeah, we did. My grandpa like cut them down for some reason, which is too bad because I really wanted to try the whole like get scurvy, not get scurvy experiment, right? And they are really pretty. And they take a long time to grow, so.
The Christmas
Eat that
tree.
rice up. Okay, so the light parade. Yeah, I know. Wally said, good job, Wolfgang, good job. You did
And
blue-
that looks like a Christmas tree. And it's not a blue spruce, actually, it's just a Christmas tree.
Well, I don't know if you've seen a blue spruce yet, but we'll show you one and then you'll understand. You'll understand the joke.
Yeah, usually I call it green spruce.
Green spruce. Carrick said you did a good job too. Yeah, he did do a pretty good job. It was a good Friday night thing to do with your kid, right?
A billion Friday night.
A billion Friday nights. It's only gonna be young for so long, and then it'll be done. He won't want to hang out with his mom anymore, and I'll be making rock shows all by myself, you know. So today we went down to the river over there. So I got some rocks to pick up on the way home because I can pack them out to the end of the road and then pick them up with the truck. So that's all right. And smashed apart some quartz float that was there. It had some interesting like pools filled with dirt in it, which was kind of cool. So I'm not sure. I would think that there used to be something in there and then it fell out and that was just a hole full of dirt. But I've got a video coming out of that. And light. I made a couple videos about the light, which was like a type of site, a pink, and then So Kindly there, that Drew Duncan guy. I think he lives in, I think it's called Cement down in Washington. And he was right about, he also said it was light. It's like a fluorescent pink on a hornfelt rock.
It's cement here.
There's a town, I'm pretty sure, called Cement. They must have ran out of names. Ran out of good names at one point in time and just called it Cement. Or it's got a big cement monument, right? One or the other. So, I just happened to find one on the way home. This one's not as pink. It's not as pink as the other one, but fluorescent pink, and it was light. And in that,
It's called cement because it's a never-ending road.
yeah, the never-ending road. I can't. You could never say never-ending around me without me singing some, never-ending story. Anyways, so there was that, and then this too, which was like a better example because it's said that it's found with hornfels, and that's what these black long guys are, hornfels. But this is more peach. This one was more bright pink. So that came home. Brought this home because it looked like that basalt ball one that I sold. Well, that I sold and then had to refund. And yeah. yeah, and then here's some of the chunks that I like busted off. Doesn't that look fresh? Oh, concrete. Thanks. I was wondering. I was like, yeah, concrete. Is it close to where you live? I was Googling it for some reason. I don't know why I was Googling it. But Washington's like, right? Washington's just down from me, so I assume that it's got to be like have a lot of the same rocks, right? But be maybe warmer. Is that close to the coast? Well, these are the pieces that I busted off, this large piece of float. I'm not very well zoomed in here. It's my front camera. I don't know if oh yeah, it does zoom a little more. My front camera, it's not as good as the, I'm gonna flip it over and but I specifically went down there to bust some of this off. It's very nice, right? There was a big piece of slate with float in it, and it's tumbling down the river from that hole that I found in the bank where there's like 10 miles west of Longview on the way to Long Ridge. Oh, okay. I'll have to look. When I get off of here. Some of these quartz pieces were cool because they were very much gray and maybe more blue. But yeah, we had a fun afternoon of just busting those apart. Part of the reason why I was doing that down there was because I'm a little bit sketch about, like, you guys, how am I going to get the lights on the truck? Am I just going to tape the lights on the truck? Is that what I'm doing? Oh, there we go. So see that line in there? Makes me wonder if there was gold in there or some kind of mineral in there, because this was like locked inside a larger piece, a big piece of quartz, and then I just busted it apart. And you can clearly see there was something in there, right? Yeah, maybe it was a diamond in there. Maybe. So yeah, so that's some interesting discoveries. Oh yeah, and so the guy from Concrete said that the thulite is pink because it's manganese ions. I'll have to get more into it. Like, I'm really starting to realize, like, oh, it's worth it to read about what type of minerals are found in a hydrothermal region. Like I was reading the other day about slate. Like, slate has nothing to do with, it was where I am, the canyon that we drive over this canyon to get anywhere. I have to drive over the big wraparound bridge. You guys have seen me at the wraparound bridge, and each side is slate, and those were created by pressure, and I don't think it had anything to do with like hot magma or anything like that. It's just pressure, and then they just got like jutted out of the ground, right? So I actually think it's like a dynathermal area that we're in, and the valley that goes up from us used to be ocean. There was like an ocean channel in there, so it really is quite full of, there's lots of different minerals. There's lots of very cool hydrothermal, dynathermal minerals, right? So, and also, all in all my videos, I've been calling things like boronite or chalcocite, but I think it's covalite that is the purple iridescent peacock ore. I'm always like, peacock ore. But I think it's covalite, and the way that they said they could tell was if you could smash it. So now I'm gonna have to start smashing all these iridescent balls all over the place. But that's cool. That's fine with me. That's cool. I don't mind. Give me something to do. Okay, so these are the lights that I want to use. And like, what do you guys think? Can I just tape it? Can I tape it to the back of the truck? Like, the truck's got like a plastic thing on it, like all around.
No.
But like, and I've got this like plastic packing tape, and I'm not too worried about the truck. Like, once upon a time, I gave it a wax, and I waxed it, and it was too hot out, and now it's like still always got little pieces of like white on it because I got really frustrated with rubbing it all off. So I'm not too worried about those kind of things. I can live with it. Like I was really upset one time, just one time. And then, yeah, and then I just gave it up. Like when the truck was brand new, right? It's kind of like, my brand new truck. But now I'm just like, but like, what do you guys think? Crystal found this the other day. Isn't that a pretty breccia? She thinks I should make an ashtray out of it. Look at it. Isn't that neat? Mmm. So very cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And it's a little bit bubbly. Texture is very neat. Where did we find it again? I can't remember. This might have been on the new Satsum too, actually. I might try to make an ashtray out of it. Right? It would be. I'm just not quite sure how well, I guess just smooth it, right? Just keep smoothing it with something. What kind of tool do I use for that, though? Yeah, I don't have much experience with tape either. And this came home from, maybe I shouldn't have gotten it wet. Yeah, it does have chert in it, especially. Happy accident. This piece. And then these darker ones, probably the salt, but this is definitely, it's a lot smoother than this other stuff. You guys can't tell because it's not like. And this came from, where did I get this? On the road, up near Quesnel. Up near Quesnel. It's pretty cool, right? I still got to show you guys all the rocks that came from the Cottonwood River, which is like loaded with gold. My buddy's been, I made a new friend and he took me to his claim. And he's really into, see some of these are almost, it's hard to pick up in the camera, but some of them are almost purple. These quartz pegs in here, like these guys are almost purple. It's very cool. Yeah, so we went to his claim, and he said I could bring whatever rocks home I wanted, which was sweet. You know me. I was like, really? Can I really? So I think this came from that area. And he bought this thing off Amazon called the Dream Mat, and it's like, yeah, it's so cool. Like, I think this is amethyst, and that's definitely, like, it's definitely just like muscovite mica, the white mica, but it's also got like a lot of like more goldy flakes. There's some actually like, well, what, you don't think so, Wally? What? He's been sending me pictures of pans of gold. It looks like he's gotten quite a bit of gold out of there. And before he was only getting like a little bit of the corner of his pan, but now he's getting like this much out of his pan or whatever. And like he's in a good spot. Like, but anyways, it was only like, it only looked like it was like this big. I forgot to ask him how much it cost, because he's kind of like one of those guys that's like, you're not sure if you want to like, you know, be all like, oh, where'd you get that? How much did you pay for that? Like, you should have seen his face when I told him that I wanted to like film for my channel. He was totally like, people get shot around here for people get shot around here for digging for gold. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's not bad then. I think it's upped his like gold production, I would say, by like 3 times from the photos he's sending me. Anyways, it's on a really good spot on the Cottonwood River, but it's their actual like claim. It's actual claim. So, and what was different than most places that I go, especially around here, is like I can pick up a piece of crystal quartz.
Oh, it looks so cool now.
Oh, it looks so cool. Our lights. I can pick up a piece of crystal quartz all day. But on like Cottonwood River, it like just put to shame. Put to shame. Like, there was crystal balls like this big, and they were like white and gold and like filled with micas, and like I can find some pretty nice rocks.
No.
But that was like, I found a ton of nice rocks there. So Well, we're gonna go. It kind of makes it dark for my videoing, honey. I gotta go outside because I want to show this bucket off, and then we're gonna decorate the truck here. Yeah, it's very cool. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are excited for Christmas. Christmas is gonna be weird this year, I think, but I'm trying to make it not weird. But I got a cheap turkey, so that's a start.
That makes me weird.
Turkeys can be like $100 down here. They're not even worth, usually you're like buy a turkey because you can make like a big meal and like save your money and feed your family. No, not in Bellacoola. No, turkey's like, it's like fucking like prime rib or something down here, man.
Like a prime
So expensive. And you think they'd like make them cheaper at Christmas? No.
Like
No.
a prime
I know, usually I am too, but I don't know, we'll see. I got my first child support payment today. I was thinking about, I gotta go to the store and make a funny movie about, they make all those TikToks or whatever where chicks are like, get their first child support payment and they're out there like buying fancy dresses or like, I don't know, some expensive prime rib or something. I totally was thinking about making one of those, but like just buying like some of the cheapest shit, like no-name noodles. Oh yeah. Right? I shouldn't be like that. It's not really about the money or the child support or whatever, but I did just want to make a funny meme because I thought it would be funny. So funny TikTok, right? Just because I got a sarcastic email that came along with it. So I thought, well, you know what, I should make a funny video. Right? But so these came home the other day. These are really pretty. This is some sort of like sedimentary.
It's a live burger. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, it's a live burger. I'm pretty sure it's a sedimentary.
I feed the live burger.
You know
Yum,
what?
yum, yum,
The
yum,
words that I'm not using, right, is schist. It's schist that is in our area a lot. It's hornfells, schist, right? Is so needed. Schist, hornfell that I'm not using. There's something else. I'm not using enough of. But this is what I found that really got me. Can you guys see? You see how pink that is? That's the tholite. See how pink that is? Like fluorescent, right? Like when I found that, I was just like, oh my God. And I've only found a couple other of this pink. But when I was at the beach today, now that I know what I'm looking for, I found a lot more in that. And see how it's in the hornfell, which is that black marbly stuff? Yep. So that was exciting. And like, this is my kind of quartz that we find all over, right? This one's a little bit softer than what I usually find. Usually mine are a lot more jagged. This traveled a long way down the New Satsum. But when I was on the Cottonwood River, these were everywhere. And in huge sizes, bright orange, bright pink, all white, So that was kind of indication to me that, well, there could possibly be gold on the New Satsum for sure, but it's going to be newer, right? Like, it's not. I think the Quesnel area probably exploded before our whole area was made. So, I gotta do some more reading about that. But what I did see online that was interesting is that we are in the next area to erupt in the Cascadia, where the Juan de Fuca plate goes underneath the Pacific plate in the Cascadia region. So that's where I'm right on the tip of the Cascadia region. So maybe in my lifetime I'll get to see that. But I'm going to read more, and I'm going to talk more about schist. And what was the other one? Migmatites. Because when I'm on the beach, I find a lot of migmatites. So that's pretty cool too, right? And a lot of glaucophane, this tholite, zeolites, hornfells, amphibials, and chlorite group, right? I brought this home too the other day. I love this. I'm gonna resin it. It's gonna be beautiful. Look at that quartz that goes right through it, and you can see the different colors that we've got. We've got the pistachio green, the epidote, and then the more blue. And then the more blue on this too. This too. This was like garnet purple. But it's really hard to see. It's hard to see with my front facing camera, but this is just my bucket of cool things that I brought home. But now I'm freezing. So the truck's got a plug-in in the back, so I'm gonna drag out the extension cord, and here we go. But I just wanted to make sure I did a live because I'm gonna start doing lives more often so that we can chitty chat about things, and I'll try to be a little bit more set up. Maybe we'll like I had some good ideas, but you know, it's been intense.
Oh, do you want a tattoo?
No, Mommy's already got a tattoo she regrets. I'm okay.
Mommy.
I am okay.
But it ran out. Mommy, I think your tattoo ran out.
It did. It ran. I wish it would have ran right away. Right off my back, so that I didn't have to remember about that time when I was 16 and I thought it was a good idea to get a tattoo. Don't get a tattoo when you're 16. What you like is going to change. And by the time you're my age, it's just like a big... You can't even tell what it is anymore. People ask me, they're like, what is that? Yeah, thank you, and thanks for watching. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah.
I have some cool tattoos for you.
Well, I'll brainstorm. If you guys got some ideas about what we could do or what we could talk about more than just like, I was going to take you outside and show you how I'm going to set the truck together, but I got no belt, and you'll probably just end up looking at my butt crack mostly, and that'll be embarrassing for me and probably for you guys. So I'll take some video of the light thing and the light parade, bellacoola light parade. Also, someone told me that light parades are going to be illegal, or cops don't want you putting Christmas lights on your truck. And I'll let you know what the tape worked out. And yeah, I mean, we could just start like picking a mineral that I find and go through it or something, you know? If you guys want. Or you guys can tell me about what you're doing. Whatever. But members, thanks for joining in. And yeah, if I get some, I might end up Amazoning you something cool. So hit me up with your wish list if you want. And thanks very much for watching Maddogmountainarts all the time. I totally appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. I would, oh yeah, no Canada Post. Well, otherwise I'd send you some gingerbread. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Okay, bye. I can never shut them off, right? That's always, okay, wait, that way.